book of Genesis chapter 32 when you read.
Okay. Let's make this. God, I'm so gorgeous. I'm just doing something. Give me a minute. Now, as we know, it's the Christmas season. It's coming up. You guys, celebrate the wonderfulness of Christmas. Others, they celebrate Kwanzaa. I'm going to go into Kwanzaa, but not today. And in Ethiopia, we celebrate Timket. But that's not in December. Okay, that's January. Okay? So in Ethiopia, they celebrate Christmas January 5th. I think it's January 5th, yeah. I was there. Yeah, right? Okay. Over here in the other part of the world, Christmas is December. Now it's December 23rd, I think. I'm not sure. I can't keep up with all the changing of the dates and so forth and so forth. So, And you guys are supposed to be, you don't need me to tell you. Now, if you remember, hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Oh yeah, let me tell you, I got a B in my chemistry lab. Yes, I did. A big B. In anatomy and physiology, that's not over until next week, right? But right now, I'm a B chem lab. Now, chem lecture, we'll talk about that later. It's not my fault that I'm going to school in my old age. You got a lot of haters on social media, You have a lot of haters, a lot of two-faced hypocrites, and you have these crowd pleaser people. I'm watching all these people, and I'm like, look at this. Just a bunch of wannabes. They want to be. Yeah, I see that a lot. Yeah, a lot of wannabeing. They wannabes. Yeah, crowd pleasers. In this wonderful Christmas season. Now, so we don't get off track. I don't know if you remember when I was speaking about the pearl. Oh, where's my, I don't want to get up because oh, here we go. All right. Let's see if I can find it because, Lord, if I don't. Okay, here we go. Okay. Remember, I was looking to the pearl. Remember, I was talking about the pearl. the pearl, right? Okay, that was based on Abraham and Sarah, right? It's a fascinating story. But it's in a different book. It's not in the Bible. It's in a complete different book, and I've read it all. It is just wonderful. Anywho, right here now is you get to hear the call of the God of Abraham, right? The Lord had said to Abraham, leave your country, your people, and your father's household. Oh, in case you don't want to hear this, you can log off later on because, we're just reading scriptures here. So if you don't have any interest, I appreciate you watching. And if you have to go, I overstand. The Lord had said to Abraham, leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you. Yeah, you see 3 people gone already? They don't want to hear that. Of course not. That's okay. We want to get rid of the riffraff. Always remember this, Mark Jack, and anybody else who's watching. The riffraff. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. So Abraham left us as the Lord had told him. And Lot went with him. Lot and Abraham. One, I think that was in cousin, nephew or somebody, but we'll get into it. One of them thing, either cousin or uncle, one of them thing there. Oh, yeah, okay. And Lot went with him. Abraham was 75 years old when he set out from Haran. He took his wife, Sarai, his nephew, Lot, okay? Lot was Abraham's nephew, Lot, okay? All the possessions they had accumulated and the people they had acquired in Haran, and they set out for the land of Canaan, and they arrived there. Abraham traveled through the land as far as the site of the great tree of Moreh at Shechem. At that time, the Canaanites were in the land. The Lord appeared to Abraham and said, to your offspring I will give this land. So he built an altar there to the Lord who had appeared to him. From there he went on toward the hills east of Bethel and pitched his tent, with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. There he built an altar to the Lord and called on the name of the Lord. Then Abraham set out and continued toward the Negev. And during that time, he was walking with a lamp, like a glass container that had a flame in it, of it had something in it, and then after a while, it turned into this flamey thing, and he was walking around with this thing, walking around with it, and then something happened. I forgot, but I'm going to read it for you guys. And it turned into all these pearls. It turned into all these pearls. And he had to give the last pearl to who? His wife, Sarai. Abraham traveled through the land as far as the site of the great tree of Moreh at Shechem. Okay, we read that. Okay. Abraham in Egypt, Africa. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abraham went down to Egypt to live there for a while because the famine was severe. As he was about to enter Egypt, he said to his wife, Sarai, I know what a beautiful woman you are. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, this is his wife. Then they will kill me, but will let you live. I'm sorry. Say you are my sister, so that I will be treated well for your sake, and my life will be spared because of you. So they in Egypt, right? They're not worried about skin color in Egypt. No, he's worried about how his wife is beautiful. He's old, and what's going to happen is they're going to love the wife and they're going to want to get rid of him. It has nothing to do with the color because they're all one color. You know, Egypt is in Africa. Okay. Say you are my sister so that I will be treated well for your sake, and my life will be spared because of you. When Abraham came to Egypt, the Egyptians saw that she was a very beautiful woman. And when Pharaoh's officials saw her, they praised her to Pharaoh. She looked good, you know? No, man, she really looked good. And she was taken into his palace. He treated Abraham well for her sake. And Abraham acquired sheep and cattle, male and female, donkeys, men servants and maid servants, and camels. But the Lord inflicted serious diseases on Pharaoh and his household because of Abraham's wife Sarai. So Pharaoh summoned Abraham. What have you done to me? He said, why didn't you tell me she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister? So that I took her to be my wife. Now then, here is your wife. Take her and go. Then Pharaoh gave orders about Abraham to his men, and they sent him on his way with his wife and everything he had. So, all that is going on here is that the Father is in control. And when, you know, he sets you out to do something, it no matter where you do. It no matter where you feel like. We saw this with Jonah. You gonna do what I say to do. And that's it. You could have tried everything. Yeah, go do it. And he did. The God of Abraham. Here they call him Abram. You know, the Hebrew Bible. Abram. Good? Okay. So, we read, about, you know, the God of Abraham. And why he's the God of Abraham. Because, you know, people love to say, God of Abraham, God of this, God of these things. Do you know the reason why you're saying the God of Abraham? Bless up your good self, Roxanne, right? So in Genesis 12, the call of Abraham, you will read the call of Abraham. And remember, this is in Egypt. And I want you guys to always remember and don't forget that Egypt is a part of Africa. And over there, so remember, the people then black like the ears are speared. Now, when Abraham and Sarah went there, they wasn't worried about skin color because they all one color. He's worried about his black beautiful wife and how they gonna take her over and take care of him because he old. That's what he was worrying about. He wasn't worrying about no color issue. Same thing when Joseph and Mary went to Egypt. They wasn't worrying about color. They're all one color people, black. Don't let the people then fool you. So when they had to go hide, they had to go to Egypt. And when they went to Egypt because everybody looked like them. Don't let the people fool you guys. Please, I'm begging you, don't take on this Roman concept. Like it's a Rome, it's not. It's a black concept. Egypt is nowhere else but in Africa. And who come from Africa? Black people. Don't get it twisted and don't get me upset. Anywho, so that was the call of Abraham. And you can go read it yourself, and it's in Genesis 12. Hi, Debbie, darling, and everybody. Gloria Williams. How are you, sweetheart? Ingrid. Mark, Jack, Roxanne, right? Big up your nice, beautiful self. Mad them and mad out. What other book, Ras? Oh. The book I read, Mad them and mad out, is Melchizedek, right? And when you read Melchizedek, you will read, you see what I've read here? You will read the whole travel of Abraham when he got to the Negev and all these places, Egypt and all these places, that he's walking around with this glass container. He's walking and people are laughing at him and all kind of things, right? And at that time, Lot, his nephew, Lot, he went over there to Sodom and Gomorrah if he got to take over the salt mines, right? And he married a Hittite. Was she a Hittite? Lot's wife was a Hittite, right? They believe in all these little things, okay. And he became rich because he was selling salt in Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Okay, so he became rich in all these things. But because the Creator knows that him going to destroy the place, him said, Abraham, now if you go get your nephew over there in Sodom, because me I got to take care of the people them over there because them get on my nerves and it's time for end the war of them. So please go get your nephew, Lot, and his wife and the two pity them and go along about your business. But the one Lot wife, she now decides, say, well, I don't want to go, but I'll go. But you know what? I really don't want to go. I really don't. I really, because she loved the nastiness that was going on back there. Yeah, Lot's wife. So when she and him and the two girl them are run up and down for there, trying to get to the little people them, people them, Abraham and all these things. The instruction was, do not look back, just keep walking. Nobody try, just keep walking ahead of you. She now decides, say, well, you know what, I had a change of heart. I want to go back. So now she ain't look back, she was turning to go back. And she was turning to go back, and back there you go. A pillar aside because she loved the nastiness that was going on over there. And she didn't have any faith. Anywho, Abraham go get in nephew Lot and they're going about their business. Good. Okay, we'll get into that. And all of Melchizedek tells you all of that. So anyhow, Abraham's walking around this vase, this thing, and all of a sudden it turns into all these pearls. He ends up giving away all the pearls, and the last pearl he got to give to is to his wife, Sarah. And that's in Melchizedek. Okay, darling? Yeah. Yes, I gotta be in Chem Lab. Yeah, but don't ask about the lecture. Don't forget, it's 2 components. Yeah, guys. So a little word of scriptures is good because it keeps you grounded, right? It keeps you grounded, and we're in that time of the year where we're going to have to do some, Christ readings and so forth. They're very interesting, fabulous, just wonderful, just very good. I've done it already, over there by Facebook, but I'll just introduce you to that. But yeah, it's good to read. So this is how we know about the God of Abraham. And he's the God of Abraham because of his faith when it comes to sacrificing his son. And from Dessa is where it all began. So that's why he is the God of Abraham. That's the real, how you know Yahweh is the real God, the Almighty, is through Abraham. Yeah, Afi, no say. That's why when people say they praise God, which God you praise? God, me no say me I praise the God of Abraham. So you can say you praise God, but which God are you praising? Debbie, Janet, darling. So it's always about words of inspiration and, getting it out there, right? And letting ones know through scriptures, because you can see it and hear it. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you. And whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. And Abraham left as the Lord told him. And he took Lot with him. He was 75 years old at the time. And when did he have his son? With Sarah. Thank you. Fiat. Sarah was the one that didn't have the faith. Abraham was like, well, okay, you say, yeah, okay, all right, okay. Good, okay. And it happened. Okay, by faith, it happens. And she took the last pearl, even though she didn't want to take the pearl. When you read Melchizedek, she didn't want to take the pearl. He said, you have got to take this pearl. It's the last one. If you read Melchizedek, it is fantastic. So all of that could not be included in the Bible, right? Because it's his own story all by itself. So when you hear the people them say the Rasta love mix up and all these things, no. I like to deal with truths and rights, but I also know what I'm talking about when it comes to scriptures, because it's not a joke for me. I've got all kind of things going on, but this is what I love the most. I like to read the Bible. Always have, always will. A chapter a day keeps the devil away. God bless Debbie. Big up your God bless self. My wrencher. I love you guys. Hi, Carlos. Yeah, so sometimes When you're alone and you're by yourself, it's not that you're alone and by yourself, but it's that you're in a better place of where the Father is, and you really don't mind, being in that mindset. Roxanne Wright, mad them and mad out. Yeah, so I'm just here. I just wanted to read a couple of words because I think we need it. And don't forget, everybody loves to say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. So we're going to go into that too because, the time is coming nigh. And I think I'm going to do a karaoke on Christmas songs, just to jazz it up a bit, Twinkle, twinkle, little star and all these things. I think that will be fun. Silent night and all of that. Yeah, why not? Like how school is finally, I'm just so happy. God is good. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. Real talk. You see, when you have faith, as much as you think things are not going to go the way that you want to go, I'm a living example. Look at me. Chemistry. Chem. Anatomy and physiology. I'm doing it. And in the beginning, I was like, But if you focus, like I said, we'll talk about the chem lec, later. We'll talk about that one. We'll just push that aside. But everything else, if you focus and you put your mind to it, you can do it. Anything you put your mind to, you can do it. You hold yourself back. Now, if I was on, social media, right, gibby gabbing with you guys 24 hours a day, wouldn't you all be like, didn't she say she was going to school? So how should I on social media? What's going on here? Unless I'm a brainiac, which I'm not, right? Okay. You'd be wondering. Okay. So, it's good to have discipline. And it's good to lead by example and to motivate people to know they can do it. It don't matter. You could be 10, you could be 80. As long as you can move and do what you got to do, just do what you got to do. And don't let no one tell you that you can't do it. You do it. Because like my mother always said, nothing beat a try but a failure. I always used to ask her what that meant. I couldn't figure it out. What do you mean nothing beats a try but a failure? It took me a while. Hi, Anita. It took me a while to figure out that little Jamaican phrase. You guys come up with some sayings. It is unbelievable. Nothing beats a try but a failure. But when I got older, I understood what that meant. Nothing beats a try. Nothing other than a failure. There you go. It's fantastic. I gotta add drama, right? So that's one of those phrases where you'd be like, yeah, nothing beats a try, but you try your best. So what I'm saying is when you got faith in the Almighty and you put your faith in Him, even when you think things is not going to go right, just put your faith in Him. I'm here to let you see and know it works. Real talk. Weed smoking or not. You have a lot of pretentious people that come on social media. A lot of people like pretentious people, right? They like when you're pretentious. They do. They love it. And when you fall apart in front of their eyes, then they want to keep their mouth open. Oh look, yeah. But you pretentious. This is what people don't get when you're on social media. You cannot be pretentious. You have to come as you are. Your real, true, authentic self. So I'm not impressed. Good. I'm not here to impress no one. Anita, amen. Yes, I heard someone say that. Exactly. Exactly, Anita. And this is what ones need to recognize, that it's not every time everything is just going to go smooth and dandy for you. You're going to have little hiccups. You might be upset and say, why me? But there's a reason why. You just have not been privy to it yet. He knows, but you don't. So that's why I put my faith in him. As much as I cried at the table, I couldn't believe I was crying. I was bawling over some book, ink, and paper. No, man, something wrong. Crying like a big baby. He saw all of that. And he knows. So anywho, it's working out. It's and I'm just so elated. I just feel so happy. Like I said, we'll talk about the chem, lecture. I'll hold that one for you guys for a later date. Don't forget, I got the chem lecture, the chem lab, and anatomy and physiology. Don't forget, right? Okay, so y'all see me in the lab. Okay, we did the B for that, right? Don't forget the Jamaican professor, Mr. Charles, right? That's the lecture. And the one where we do the body systems and the bones and the this, that are the cells. That's the African one in, right? Okay, that's Professor O. I'm doing good with that one, right? Okay, good. It's the Jamaican one. Again, the Jamaican one. Again! So we'll talk about that later. So, I'm just saying, if you get a little hiccup, that's okay. It's not going to take me 10 years, though. Okay. If you get a little hiccup, you say, okay, and you do what you got to do, right? Because I'm almost there. I'm ready for the clinical parts now. I can taste the clinicals. Just taste it. So I'm going to be humble. Don't get all excited because, things happen. Just calm my nerve. We're almost there. And so that's basically it. So yeah, I just wanted to read about again the God of Abraham. And if you're wondering how he became the God of Abraham, you just got it right there in Genesis 12. Thank you, Anita, baby. Thank you. You've always been there encouraging me, Anita. All of you guys have. I've taken you to class with me. I've done everything I possibly could do to show you guys what's up. you know we ain't dunce around here. But we try to keep it real, right? Okay, good. So with that, don't forget, we're going to be reading all the way up until we get to the crucifixion. Now, no, not the crucifixion. What am I? You know what? I'm sorry, guys. Not the crucifixion. I got it all wrong. See, there I go. The brain. My brain is so beduffled and I can't think straight. The crucifixion. No, we ain't doing the crucifixion. Sorry. Not the crucifixion. The birth. I'm sorry. Okay, the manger and all of that. Okay, yeah. I should give you the I shouldn't give you the Bible version one. I should give you the other one. The oh my Lord, what's the book called? I've read so much books, it's unbelievable. The Apothecary. The Apothecary. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should read that version for you. Yes. And I have the Holy Quran version too. I should read the Holy Quran version one as well. Oh, you guys would flip your hats if I read that to you. But I think I will. I'm going to do their version and I'm going to do the Bible version. Watch. So, and I'm going to do karaoke. We're going to do some Christmas songs, Ingrid, Anita. We're going to do all these things. Get a collection of songs I can sing because you know the memory's going. I know we got Silent Night, Twinkle Twinkle. No, that's not a Christmas song, is it? Yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Who else? Santa Claus is coming to town. White Christmas. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So with that, guys, have a wonderful evening. It's always a pleasure spending time with my lifers and you guys. Thank you there you go. You see the, thumbs up. That means these are my people over here. Because other than that, Anita, darling. Oh, I didn't go out last night. Okay, let me tell you what happened. I forgot. Ingrid, listen up. So, I got the hairdo going. I opened the door. Homeboy Nelly had a coronary and said to me, if I think I'm going out looking like a what? A ramble, Bissan, me have another thing coming. When we decide to fix up my ear, him will call me later. And that was the end of that. Yeah, keep laughing. Yeah, you keep laughing. Keep laughing. Keep laughing. This is not a prank. He must have been watching the live with you, Ingrid. And Vegan them. Yeah, I know. Right? The man said me look like a... What? You know what? You can't? Okay, good. Anila, you should have seen them yesterday. They went in on me yesterday. Ingrid, Debbie, Angela... Madam was just sitting at the side, just being cool. They went in on me yesterday, Anita. Yes, they did, girl. You missed it, girl. Yeah, it's all right. And I was supposed to go out last night, and then he started with the same bullshit. Bisson and Ram Goat. What bull ram? Or something the same thing, the whatever. God, if me think him I go out with me, looks like me. You know what? Let me just hurry up. Yeah, Neats, that's what you missed. The abuse I took yesterday. It just went out into the universe. Everybody started doing it. So I ain't go nowhere last night. Nowhere. Nowhere. Had to... Nowhere. I'm confused. I don't even know what I'm doing. Mad them and mad out. I'm discombobulated. This is unbelievable. After all I went through with this hairdo. No, but not this one. But the one. Okay. Carlos, darling. It's okay. It's all right. Debbie, Janet. Yeah. It's okay. Mark, Jack. Gloria. Howdy. She, Ingrid. Yeah. Roxanne, darling. Madam and Madam. Yeah. Okay. So, and they're laughing. See? I think it's funny. Anywho. Anywho. I gotta go. So yeah, I think Friday we'll do, karaoke. I need to relax because I got a damn headache. All this reading and carrying on. And I got one more exam next week. So remember, I love you guys. I do.